Hi, this is Tim from Total Lockout. We're just going to show you the key setting procedure for the Alcatraz multi-turn interlock. For this task, you'll need one of these. This is a 2.5mm hexagon driver, Allen key, but this is the security version. It's got the little hole in the end. And then just a standard 2.5mm hexagon driver. You can actually just use this one, but it's good to have a long series one like that for this task. I've also got here a very small flat bladed screwdriver, which we're going to use to manipulate the cams as we get into the task. So the first thing we've got to do is we'll take this cover plate off, and that's where you need the security screwdriver. I'm going to quickly release those two screws. So with the screws removed, we'll take the plate clean off. It's actually indicating the open and closed positions. The problem I've got with this interlock is the valve's fully closed and it's supposed to release the right hand key. Okay, but the key's trapped and it won't come out. So if you can come in close with the camera, we can look down inside. We can see this gear drive and then left and right cams. The cams are double cams. There's one cam within inside another. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the wheel backwards, and as we do so you can see the cams rotating, and eventually the locking screws, the little grub screws, come to the top dead center position. They're just coming into view now. When they're in top dead center, the key should release, and there we have it. So the key's coming out now. So now that's in top dead center, we need to loosen those grub screws. Just going to have to turn the wheel a little bit to get in there. And you can see I was referring earlier to the two socket grub screws, one inside the other. This is the outer one that I'm doing at the moment. You just need to do it about a 1 turn rotation to loosen it off. So now those screws are loose, those cams will rotate freely. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to turn the valve to the position where we want that key to come out, which, as we said earlier, this position is closed. Now the problem I've got is, as I'm turning the wheel, friction is causing those cams to rotate, and we want to keep them top dead center. So I'm just going to use that little flat bladed screwdriver just to manipulate those back to the top position as I turn. A couple more turns of the wheel, drag those back to the top, turning a little bit more as we go, drag them back to the top, and we're getting close to the closed position. Now that valve is fully closed now. Now that's the position where I want to tighten those grub screws up. Unfortunately, the spoke of the wheel has got in the way here a little bit, so I'm just going to back that off a small amount. That shouldn't affect the operation here. So now we can get back in with our 2.5mm Allen key. One of them's just slipped around a little bit. Just going to drag that back to the top dead center position and tighten up that first grub screw, and then the same with the second one. Tighten that up. Okay, so that's reset now. The key's free, the valve's closed. And just to demonstrate that, I'll start to back that off. Having turned it a few times, it's trapped the key again. We'll go back to the closed position. Fully closed, and that should release the key, which it does. So there we go, that's the reset. You can use exactly the same procedure for the opposite side. Getting the cams so they're pointing top dead center, loosening those screws, and then turning the valve to the position you want it before resetting those grub screws. So that's how you set it. Thanks for watching.